Okay, 3, 2, 1, here we go. And how are you guys? So, today I'm starting it little bit late. Not little bit, but it's too late. It's 11 o'clock, 11:10 p.m. I wasn't expecting that I'll start at this time. After coming from office, I just thought like I'll start recording and I'll finish it. But then I postponed it. Like I just had lunch. You can say I first time I ate broccoli and the taste was very weird, so I just you can say I just boiled water. Sorry, I just had dinner and I don't know, I got too busy because of office work. One of the colleague was calling me because he needed help, and we were in continuous call for more than 2.5 hour. I'll say like after once like I finished his status clock call at 7 o'clock. After that I connected with him and we were in the call till you can say 10:45 around. Yeah. So after that, I was thinking like, why shouldn't I recorded it earlier? Maybe when I once I came from office at the time I had time and I did not recorded it. But no problem. We are still in the same day. So you can say 11:11. So I have 50 minutes of time and I'll finish it before that, and I have to jump to DSA section. So it's like pretty uh, hectic day will be it's going to be pretty hectic today, but we are here to learn and grow. So just be positive. And I just had dinner. So actually I just ordered it from Zomato. So, and it's nothing but thali. All time I'm ordering thali only because I can't trust. My gut health is completely destroyed. You can say appetite is very low, and like still I'm just struggling to recover it. And even I booked an appointment for tomorrow, and I'm not sure if I'll be going or I'm going to postpone it for day after tomorrow. So I'm not sure how I'm managing my health. It's very bad, to be honest. I wasn't expecting that uh, my gut health will be so deteriorating, but it happened somehow. It's like worse, you can say. Okay. So if you are watching for the first, actually uh I just drank cold water, and because of that, like it's I'm seeing the symptoms. If you remember in the past also I'd said the same. So okay, so if you are watching for the first time, then let me tell you about me. I'm nothing and you're something. Okay. So first thing is we are going to perform reading. Then yeah, let me tell you the agenda, what we are following. First step is reading. Second is so we are reading it loud, reading aloud. And reason for that is we are training our mouth muscles so that it will be easy. It will be easy for the muscles to pronounce the words correctly. And the second step is just we are speaking with AI application. It could be PeerUp, it could be CV, it could be anything up, any application that you're preferring, or that you prefer. So okay, and third step is just we are listening and training our ears. And I just wanted to talk more before I just jump into the um, reading and just become like a robot. I don't want to follow the same steps again and again. So that's why I don't know if my word or voice is clear to you or not, but I'm very clear. And I still feel like I'm not confident to speak in front of people. I get nervous, and it's not about language. Even when I have to talk to in Hindi, I start fumbling, especially when I'm talking to some opposite gender. I don't know. Let me tell you a story of today. Okay, I'll just tell you. So I was waiting for a rickshaw to come. Okay, rickshaw. RICKSHAW. I think I'm pronouncing it. I just spelled it correctly. Okay, so I was waiting for rickshaw to to come back from office, and at the time a girl came and she was asking like she wanted to go to sector 17. I don't know. Now I can't say like where sector 17. And I asked like okay, so she asked me like whether what is the drop pickup point for the bus. So I said I'm not aware of it, but there is a pickup point. But can you just tell me where is the sector 17, or is it in the forward direction or in the backward direction? Which direction you wanted to go? And then I just responded a generic answer. You can say like if you wanted to go forward, then maybe you should wait in the opposite side, and if you wanted to go in the backward, then you should wait in the same side. And there is a okay, there is a pick up point, you can say, and you can pick the bus from there. But after that, like she said okay, and at that time I just started, you can say, I'll tell you how. I just started rolling my bottle, and then in the nervousness it fell down in the road. Okay, so that's how the story, it was a story. And after that, like a rickshaw came, and okay, so rickshaw came, and she also boarded in the same rickshaw, boarded in the same rickshaw, and she paid him 100 rupees, and I just paid 10 rupees because my location was near to it. And I don't know, I think she booked private, that's why she have to pay 100 rupees. So that's the story. And why I'm telling you this story, because I just wanted to narrate the stories, and I wanted to say whether I'm able to convey my message or not. And this is the best way, like when you have to tell something different that you are not regularly discussing, then you are basically learning, and you are also finding your weak point and you can fix them. And this is best way. And today I was just I had a practice on a peer up, and I was practicing on a word. If you remember yesterday, we were discussing, not we were discussing, but I was reading, and I found a word, vital. So vital role, maybe if you know, this book is playing a vital role in my, for example, if I'm talking about this book. So today I just finished the last chapter of this book, and it is nothing but you can say art of networking, or it was more about networking. Like if you have good strong network, then definitely you are going to get lot of benefit of it. It's not about the multi-level marketing network, or it could be anything. It could be like you have for example, if I'm preparing for DSA, or I'm preparing the DSA, and if I have a strong network of peoples who are solving the problems on DSA, or who are good at problem solving, then they definitely you will get benefit out of them. Or maybe it's like not you are only going to get benefit, they will also get benefit from you. And also I learned yesterday, or yeah, learned okay, today one more thing I found. So I used to confuse with the word whether should I use learned, I mean learned, or learned. And I found, where I found like learned is used basically in American English, and learned is used in UK English, or yeah, British English, you can say, to be precise. And yeah, so that's what. So I was practicing on the word vital. So for example, if you let me take an example. Vital means very important, necessary. So example, confidence is the vital. Okay, let me say it in a proper way. Your confidence plays a vital role in English speaking or in any communication. Okay, correct. So that's how it's very important. For example, if you are a computer science student or a software engineer, then computer plays a vital role for you, because it's very important. Yeah, hope you get it. Maybe let me take one more example. I don't know, I'm not a tutor, man, I'm just learning. So if you are also learning, just do anything, just be confident. Though I'm saying it, but I don't know, I get nervous, and I know to fix it. So we'll move slowly, but we'll do it. I'm just waiting. Like I'll go once I'll switch the company. I'll be more confident vocal. But that's the biggest myth that I'm thinking. It's not going to happen. You won't fix the problems in one night. Just remember, all the problems you have to. It's the regressive process, or you can say iterative process, to fix the problems that you are feeling. So confront your fear and try to fear the fear. I hope, and you will see ultimately your fear will be dead. Okay, I'm telling you with very confidence, and I'm very confident person in front of camera, but yeah, I'm very nervous. I get very nervous in front of women's. Okay, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's true. Not about moments only, it's about any person who is in front of me. I get nervous. If I have to speak in Hindi, I will fumble even then. That's what that's the biggest challenge for me. And once you are accepting challenges and you are trying to overcome, then you will see like a big change in you. Okay, and now so many minutes I elapsed. Okay, I think we have covered pretty much discussion. And yeah, if you remember, I was discussing like one day I'll say I'll be good storyteller, and for that I need to practice a lot. I need to change my communication skill, and I need to overcome the fear that I'm feeling. It could be about fear of people's, fear of stays, it could be anything, and both things are very important. There are so many things. For example, if you're not feeling like you are confident to speak in front of someone, that is one more fear, and because of that you will be nervous. So things are interlinked. For example, if you are appearing for an interview, or if you are going to appear in an interview, and you are feeling like you are not fully prepared, then you will be nervous. Yeah, there is another thing. Like once interviewer started asking you question and you found like, okay, he's asking the questions that I'm already prepared, then you will be confident. So confidence is not related to one step. It could be multiple things are supporting it. It could be like you have to practice more, and it could be related to knowledge. Knowledge is like a fuel to the confidence, but it is not only the fuel to the confidence. And sometimes if you know, uh, my nose is blocking again constantly. That's why I avoid to drink cold water. But I just drank, and the problem is drunk. I don't know, and that's why the okay. So next, actually, I need to jump into DSA as well. And yesterday, I made pretty much progress. So I solved one problem, and I was quite happy, to be honest. The final problem that I solved, and I just took uh, I just took the small help or hint. I saw a small hint, and then I solved it. And in the first problem I got an error, and that was very frustrating for me, and it was a very small Python problem. Actually I was trying, okay, no, it's not the context that we are discussing, so I let me skip it. Otherwise I'll discuss about DSA. And sometimes it's pretty simple to speak about the things that you are already aware of. But if you have to think maybe stealthy, maybe I need to write a paragraph on stealthy, complete paragraph. Maybe I'll be able to write it, but it will be very difficult to speak. And that's why we need practice on each word that you are learning. New words, vocabs, it could be anything. And I feel like now I can jump so that I can finish it before 11:23. Not 11:23, before 12 a.m. Okay, I always get I always used to confuse with the AM and PM, especially at the midnight when it's going to change. So 12 will be AM, and in the afternoon 12 will be PM. Huh? Got it? It's clear. Once you will fix the problems, once you will understand something perfectly, the things will be very easy, and you will get the sense of it. It's not applicable to this one. Everywhere it's applicable. For example, you are learning a concept and you feel like you are not grasping it properly. But once you will grasp it in a proper way, or you will get the full meaning of something, then you will feel okay. Now this thing I can remember it for longer duration. But if you are not getting it properly, I think it will be in your short-term memory, and it will be vanished once you will restart your brain, or you maybe once you'll take a nap, and after that you will wake up, and not nap, you can say deep sleep or sleep. Once after sleeping, once you will woke up, and things will be gone. It will be like a RAM until you are. Sometimes we are trying to recover, so you can say like we are trying to recall the things. For example, okay, let me tell you. One of my friend, actually I have two three friends only, and I'm telling you, he said like he saw a dream, and maybe you can say like in his dream he saw her favorite person, and after that like he said like he enjoyed a lot. He like if you are seeing your favorite person, in the favorite person in your dream. not in the wrong sense, in the positive sense I'm saying. And if the story went well, then you will say like, okay, this is the dream that I wanted, but it's not real in life, but it's possible in dreams. So he said like, but after that I forgot it. He said he forgot it after once he woke up. So that's why at that time I said, maybe if you recall the story, if you try to recall it, then you, maybe it will be in your permanent memory. But if you forget it, if you haven't tried to recall it, then this will be vanished, and after some time you won't be able to recall it. So that's what I was trying to say. And I think let me start screen recording. Command shift 5, and here we go. Okay, so now we are in the Chrome window. Let me go to the AI mode, and let me click on the hamburger icon. You got it right. So if you'll click on it, let me ask it to create another article for today, and then I'll read it. Bro, can you create another article for today? Another article is, I think it's sufficient. We don't need to write for today, otherwise it will see like, I know what's going to happen. Let me read the message. I like it. So this is your 17th article, and you are showing the kind of stamina that most people only dream of. To keep your momentum. Okay, I forgot to say like it's day 17, and if you're watching, yeah, I forgot it to say. To keep your momentum, let's talk about the power of visualization, a technique used by top athletes and performers to reach their goals. Great. This is your 17th article. You are showing the kind of stamina that most people only dream of. The, to keep your momentum, let's talk about the power of visualization, a technique used by top athletes and performers to reach their goals. Great. And let's save the vocabs. Advantages. Man, my nose is really disturbing me. I'll do yoga. I don't know. Today I was watching a video of like it was two one-on-one interaction between two peoples, and one was uh, I think one was host and another one was the guest. So guest was from Madhya Pradesh, and she is living in Tamil Nadu, I believe, and she started learning English speaking, and she told she did the bachelor's in computer science, or you can say BTech in CSC, similar to me. Okay? But problem is she started learning English speaking, or she started speaking in English once she felt like she wasn't unable to communicate with the peoples that are in communicate with neighbors, because either they know Tamil, or you have to speak in, they don't know Hindi, so you have to speak in Tamil. Either you learn Tamil or learn English, and if you are learning English, there are many benefits. But yeah, I'm not saying like you don't learn Tamil. If you are planning to stay there, definitely learn local language. It will be better, and you will be able to communicate with rural people who don't know Hindi or English. And it's great, like you should learn the language where you are living. If you are living for longer duration, even if you are curious to learn new languages, definitely go. If you are going to Bangalore, maybe learn Kannada. If it's you, it's up to you. Yeah, definitely you will be having one more language in your repository or in your portfolio, so it's great, bro. Right, bro. Okay, let me see. Start. Advantages. Creating four favorable circumstances that increase the chances of success effortlessly means in a manner that requires no physical or mental exertion. Exertion. Oh, okay. Execution. I know. Reinforce means you are training yourself or strengthen or support, especially with additional personal or material. Personal or material. Momentum means, okay. Monotonous means similar life. Objective, a thing aimed at objective, a thing aimed at or sought a goal. So sometimes effortlessly. Okay. I think this article is pretty simple, and I can jump into it. Can I create sounds from using nose? Yes, I can create. Don't say I'm dirty person. I'm not a dirty person. I'm just my tweets are better than my English. When I'm laughing, uh, it's like most of the time people are going to notice on my teeth. Okay, article says mapping your success. Visualization is the practice of imagining yourself achieving a specific goal in a great detail. It is far more than just daydreaming. It is a mental rehearsal that prepares your brain for reality. When you vividly imagine yourself succeeding, whether it is giving a speech in a perfect English or winning a marathon, your brain activates the same neural pathways that pathways as it does when you are actually performing the task. This technique is advantageous because it builds a sense of familiarity with success. By seeing yourself handle difficult situations with ease, you reduce the fear of the unknown. For a language learner, this might mean closing your eyes and imagining a conversation where you feel calm, the word flow effortlessly, and the other person understands you perfectly. This mental practice builds a foundation of confidence. However, however, visualization must be prepared with execution. You cannot simply imagine success. You must also do the work. Yes, uh, for example, if you read the book Attitude is Everything, there is a topic. Okay, let me finish it, man. I always used to say story, tell a story. However, visualization must be paired with execution. You cannot simply imagine success, you must also do the work. The goal is to use your imagination to reinforce your daily habits. When your mental image of your future self matches your current actions, you create a powerful sense of momentum. Ultimately, visualization help you to stay focused on your why on day when the work feels monotonous or difficult. Remembering that mental picture of your success can give you the push you need to keep going. It turns a distant dream into a clear, reachable objective. Shall I repeat it? I mean, I need to repeat it, but this time I will try to be more fluent. I really hate it. I don't know why. Earlier I wasn't feeling this, but now my nose is just disturbing me very badly. Okay. Article mapping your success. Visualization is the practice of imagining yourself achieving a specific goal in a great detail. It is far more than just daydreaming. It is mental rehearsal that prepares your brain for reality. When you vividly imagine yourself succeeding, whether it is giving a speech in perfect English or winning a marathon, your brain activates the same pathways as it does when you are actually performing the tasks. This technique is advantageous because it builds a sense of familiarity with success. By seeing yourself handle difficult situations with ease, you reduce the fear of the unknown. Okay. For a language learner, this might mean closing your eyes and imagining a conversation where you feel calm, the word flow effortlessly, and the other person understand you perfectly. This mental practice builds a foundation of confidence. Okay. However, visualization must be prepared with execution. That means if you are imagining something, you should also perform the steps to achieve that. And that is basically first thing is imagine or create image up. And first and most important thing is thought. You have to build some thought, then you have to imagine it, third you have to execute that the actions to make it successful. So there are three-step process. Okay, got it. However, visualization must be prepared with execution. You can cannot simply imagine success. You must also do the work. The goal is to use imagination to reinforce your daily habit. When your mental image of your future self matches your current actions, you create a powerful sense of momentum. Ultimately, visualization help you stay focused on your why. On days when the work feels monotonous or difficult, remembering that mental picture of your success can give you the push you need to keep going. It turns a distant dream into clear, reachable objectives. Okay, objective. I always used to do this bad habit. Okay, let me jump to the speaking part because I have to finish it and I have to start DSA as well before 12 o'clock. And actually, I need to edit and upload it before. I don't know if I'll be able to upload it before 12. Let me see, guys. CV, can you open up? I just wanted to talk to you, ladies. What is this? This is bad. Bad as bad possible. Learn with co-learners. Very bad. Here, whatever the co-learners are, if I'll click on female and if I'll try to talk, or even male, it's respective of genders. All are, I don't know. No one wants to discuss. Talking about your favorite place to relax. I don't
Hello,
know.
Dark. It's great to meet you. What's your favorite place to relax? I'd love to hear about it.
Hey, what is your name? I think your name is Arya, right? Hi, Arya. It's great to meet you too. And how are you? How has been your day so far? Can you tell me more about you? I'll ask every question in one go so that you can finish. And I just wanted to see whether you are able to process long input or you will cut in between. So let me keep on speaking you some questions and I'll see how much context you can adopt. So I'm just testing its capability. So let me ask you a few more questions. What is the one thing that is very vital for you, or maybe
Hi,
one?
Dark. Yes, my
It's
name is
interrupted
Aria.
in
I'm
between.
here to help you practice English and have friendly conversations. My day has been wonderful. Thank you for asking. I appreciate your curiosity and testing my capabilities. What would you like
Hey,
to know about me?
okay. So you wanted to share the test. I just wanted to test your capabilities. So okay, let me start with the first one. So how long will I speak and you will continuously listening until I'll finish it? So what is the context window for it?
I appreciate your interest in testing my capabilities. I can follow along with your thoughts and respond thoughtfully. Feel free to share as much as you like, and I'll be here to listen and engage when you're ready.
Okay, what about you? I just wanted to understand. Like you are taking the input from me or from users, and how are you making sure that the privacy of users is not compromised?
That's a great question, Dark. I take input from users like you in real time, and privacy is very important. Conversations are designed to be secure and confidential, ensuring your information remains private. If you have more questions, feel free to ask.
Hey, how are you make? I just wanted to know the tools and technology that you are using to secure our information. So first thing, I just wanted to understand where you are keeping all the information that uh, users are sharing with you. Is it, I mean, from the data center point of view? Like, are you keeping in the cloud, maybe in Azure or something, and the data center is in the India only, or you are keeping it outside of India? So I'm concerned about the data where you are keeping it. I mean, data centers or data location. Maybe if, for example, suppose, let me take one example. Whoever is your owner, okay, it took in, but I'm just
I
distracting.
understand your concerns about data security, Dark. While I can't provide specific details about the technology or data storage locations, I can assure you that privacy and security are top priorities. Conversations are designed to be confidential, and no personal information is stored. If you have more questions or want to shift topics, I'm here for you.
Yeah, let's shift topic. I don't know how much information they have fed it to you, or how much uh, information they have shared about it. So let's leave it and let's jump to the topic. So we are going to discuss about talking about your favorite place to relax. So can we jump to that?
Absolutely dark. My favorite place to relax would be a quiet park with trees and a nice view. It's peaceful and helps me unwind. What about you? Where's your favorite place to relax?
Okay, let me tell you my how do you want to see like I have two options here. One is the one I'm imagining, and one I just the experience that I had been so far. So I'll tell you both. So in imagination, if you are talking about the future, or then it would be something like where birds are chirping, and it's completely relaxing, and there are so many animals that are roaming around maybe. So it could be, and there's winds are blowing breezy, uh, yeah, so that kind of weather, cloudy weather and all, and there isn't any noise and all. So just that kind of place will be the most relaxing for me.
That sounds absolutely lovely, Dark. Imagining a peaceful place with birds and gentle breezes is a wonderful way to relax. It must feel calming to envision such a serene environment. What about the other option you mentioned? I'd love to hear about your real life favorite place to relax.
Yeah, right now, if I'll say, maybe recently, a few times I visited a lake, and there I found like it's pretty uh, good place to relax and think out of the box. And especially if you are visiting the place in night and you are just seeing, hearing the sound of uh, water waves, and you can say that is very cool thing. And I felt like, yeah, you can relax, not only relax, you can think something deeply and something out of box. You want some to be little creative, then you can go and sit in the shore of river, or yeah, you can say in the river bank of, man, always you are
That sounds
interrupting in between,
wonderful,
I hate it.
Dark. A lake at night with the soothing sound of waves is such a perfect place to relax and let your thoughts flow. It must feel inspiring to be in such a creative environment. How often do you visit this lake, and do you have a favorite memory from there?
Yeah, leave it. Let's discuss about something else. What would be your imagination? I'm sorry. What will be your imaginary place that you would like to relax? Maybe you are an AI, and I just wanted to understand from your point of view. Can I say, like, I'll just imagine what would be the best place for you? Can I try something different?
Of course, Dark. If I could imagine a relaxing place, it would be a cozy library filled with soft sunlight streaming in, surrounded by shelves of books. I'd love to sit in a comfortable chair, sipping tea while getting lost in stories. What do you think of that idea?
Yeah, that's great, but you are thinking from the point perspective of a human. But I'm just wanted to know from the uh, vision or perspective of an AI. For example, today I was watching a video about the Colossus data center created by XAI, or you can say by SpaceX. Not a SpaceX, basically, they are calling it as XAI. And there are more than 1 million chips, you can say, and that are similar to if you are the data center is very massive, and they built it for the, man, always you are doing that.
I see what you mean, Dark. From an AI perspective, a relaxing place might be a vast, interconnected network of data where information flows seamlessly and ideas can be generated. It would be like a symphony of knowledge, allowing for endless creativity and learning. What inspired you to watch that video about XAI?
Okay, let me tell you the story. So I was watching few videos related to system design. At that time, I found the instructor was talking about uh, the discussion was around, like, Basically, Elon Musk wants to acquire the, you can say, what is the name, Cursor. If you know, Cursor is an AI based IDE. And so why, do you know why he wants to acquire it or maybe rent it? And the reason for that is because it is the top notch AI, you can say agent, or you can say coding agent. And if, and the grok that he built, the team that built, isn't capable of compete isn't capable to compete with Cursor. So they want to buy it.
That's really interesting, Dark. It sounds like Elon Musk is looking to enhance AI capabilities, especially in coding, which could lead to exciting advancements. The competition in AI development is fierce, and it's fascinating to see how different teams strive to innovate. What do you think could be the benefits of such an acquisition?
Yeah, first benefit is like the person who is owning, or the company who is owning the code section, or you can say he is basically owning the users. For example, all the developers what they are developing. If you know, for example, if they are using Cursor, then basically you are getting the data about the, or input about the
I
developers.
understand. So, having access to a powerful AI like Cursor could greatly enhance developers' productivity and creativity. It could streamline the coding process, making it easier for teams to innovate and build new solutions. How do you think this might change the future of software development?
I always feel you are just diverting the topic from what we are discussing. So can we discuss it later? Thank you. Bye bye. I just want to finish it. Like we started with talking about your favorite uh, place to relax, and we turned into AI discussion. So okay, it's 11:47. Man, I just know. I hope my screen is visible. Yeah, it's visible to you and me, both of us. And
I
let's me.
appreciate your
Hey,
thoughts, Dark.
and Carl, shut your mouth. I'm sorry. I'm just behaving badly. Okay, if you see, up. Oh, okay. Now India will learn coding. Great. So I think this is the picture of her long back when now she's famous personality. And I won't say like if someone is famous, they are doing really hard effort. They are putting hard efforts to be at that place. Okay, 6 minutes of English BBC. Hey, it's like they have just searching for a life on another planet. Did they watch the video of Elon Musk or what? Let me start it. I'll try to listen it properly. Huh? Man,
6 Minute English from bbclearningenglish.com.
Hello, this is 6 Minute English from BBC Learning English. I'm Neil.
And I'm Becca. Neil, do you believe that life
Learning English. I'm Neil.
And I'm Becca. Neil, do you believe that life exists away from planet Earth?
Well, I'm not sure about the kind of little green men that you see in science fiction movies, but also I think we cannot be alone in the universe. What about you, Becca? What do you think?
I agree. I think that maybe life does exist beyond our planet, but maybe not as we see in alien movies.
Well, in this episode, we'll be learning from science and space experts about whether the conditions for life exist on a planet 40 light years away.
Yes, and as usual, you can find a transcript for this episode along with all the vocabulary and a worksheet on our website, bbclearningenglish.com.
Okay, a quiz question for you, Becca. How long would it take to drive a car to the sun at 100 kilometers an hour? Is it A, 70 years, B, 170 years, or C, 1,700 years?
Well, Neil, the sun seems very far away, so I'll go for C, 1,700 years.
I hope you have enough petrol for that. Well, we'll find out the answer to the question later. Now, though, some science and space experts are excited about a planet in a different solar system from our own. Science journalist Caroline Steele talks about this discovery on the BBC World Service programme What in the World.
So scientists have been looking at an exoplanet, so that's a planet that exists in a solar system that isn't our own, called TRAPPIST-1e. And it's a rocky planet like Earth. It's a similar size to Earth, and it exists in the habitable zone around its sun. And its sun is called TRAPPIST-1.
Caroline explains that scientists have discovered that the planet TRAPPIST-1e exists in the habitable zone around its sun. The adjective habitable describes a place or habitat that is suitable for something to live.
Yes, and a zone is an area with a particular feature. For example, people who live in earthquake zones have to be prepared for danger.
So, a habitable zone is an area where something could live. Caroline goes on to explain why they think TRAPPIST-1e may be habitable.
Scientists have been looking at the potential atmosphere around TRAPPIST-1e, and they've ruled out that it's really full of hydrogen or carbon dioxide, which is a great thing because they're greenhouse gases, which would make the planet really hot.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some small clues that it might be a nitrogen-dominated atmosphere, which again is another sort of clue that there could be life there.
Caroline Steele says that scientists are looking at the potential atmosphere around TRAPPIST-1e. That is, they want to find out if the atmosphere is capable or likely to become able to host life. If something has potential, it already has the qualities or abilities to do something. The adjective potential has a similar meaning, but refers to future capability.
Exactly. We could say the data has potential in that it shows signs of helping the research. But when we talk about potential data, we're referring to data that could help us with future research.
She also mentions how scientists have ruled out that TRAPPIST-1e is full of hydrogen or carbon dioxide. The phrasal verb rule out means to dismiss the possibility or idea of something. Scientists have found that TRAPPIST-1e is not full of those greenhouse gases. They've ruled it out.
Indeed. And Caroline goes on to say how the atmosphere of TRAPPIST-1e is dominated by nitrogen. If something is dominated by something else, it is controlled by it or is the most significant element of it. TRAPPIST-1e is full of nitrogen, which is exciting because nitrogen is a sign of life and habitability.
So what if nitrogen is actually found on this planet? Caroline Steele has more.
My guess is what we'll do is try and see what other gases are in the atmosphere and use models to work out how warm the planet could be and whether or not it's a temperature that basically could support life, or maybe it's too hot or too cold. But fingers crossed, it has nitrogen. There's enough of it to keep the planet a decent temperature. And then that's one step closer to finding life.
Caroline guesses that scientists will focus on the planet's temperature and whether it could support life. She uses the expression fingers crossed to express hope for a positive outcome.
Yes, we often make the physical gesture of crossing our fingers for good luck.
We do. That reminds me, Neil, the answer to your question. Fingers crossed that I answered correctly.
See what you've done there, Becca. Yes, I asked you how long it would take to drive to the sun at 100 kilometers an hour, and you answered C, 1,700 years. Well, the sun is very far away, but the answer was B, only 170 years.
Oh, well, that's still longer than my lifetime. Now let's have a recap of the language we've learned in this episode, starting with habitable, which describes a place or habitat that is suitable for something to live.
A zone is an area with a particular feature.
Potential describes having possible qualities or abilities to do something.
The phrasal verb rule out means to dismiss the possibility or idea of something.
We also had dominated. If something is dominated by something else, it is controlled by it or is the most significant element of it.
And finally, the expression fingers crossed is used to wish for hope or luck. Once again, our 6 minutes are up, but head over to our website, bbclearningenglish.com, for a quiz and worksheet for this episode. See you soon. Goodbye for now.
Bye!
Okay, so we have finished the listening part, and to be honest and precise, today I was focusing more on it, what they are saying, and I get the essence of it, and I tried to get the essence of it. Maybe the vocabs were very much similar, and they are not using any difficult words that would be, but they use some phrasal verbs, for example, rule out and all. I need to practice more. And it's 11:55, so I'm just finishing and I'm just closing it because I need to jump to DSA section and I want to finish that as well. So there is one question remaining, so today I'll finish one, and after that I'm planning to jump into the another part. So okay, thank you so much and good night. Bye bye.